Good afternoon, my local YouTube fans. Here's your local Scottish Trekkie here for another Star Trek, the official Starships collection. And this afternoon, the sun's still out, but it's fading a wee bit now on this Scottish fair day today. So I'm going to be doing this for a Starship review today. It is the official Starships collection. The Romulan Warbird, Valdore, as seen in the Star Trek movie, Star Trek Nemesis. And after I've done the magazine, we'll get into the ship itself. After I've done we'll get into the ship itself. More on that in a little bit after I've done the magazine, shall we? So we have the Romulan Warbird, Valdore. So it was Valdore type. It was launched in 2379. Length is 604 meters, and the commander is Donatra. And then we have the contents and the specification of the magazine. So the contents is the Valdore, John Logan on Star Trek Nemesis, designing the ship, and the on-screen. So the specification is operated by the Romulan Star Empire. It is type Warbird. It was launched in 2379. Its length is 604 meters. Weaponry is disruptor cannons, torpedo launchers, and the captain is Commander Donatra. Donatra. So we have a picture of the Imperial Romulan Warbird, as seen here. A really nice looking starship, if you ask me. So we have an image of the ship up here, and then we have an image of the starship as it was seen in the Bassian Rift. The Bassian Rift. Here. So the Valdore was an updated and remodeled design of the Romulan Warbird that entered service in the late 2370s. Like the earlier Derrida class Warbird, the Valdore had an aggressive raptor-like appearance and shared some of its design characteristics, but it was much smaller at 604 meters in length. The Valdore was also much sleeker and featured a cowled head that was much more angular and predatory looking than it had been on its previous design of the Warbird. So you can clearly see that. You can see that in that shot here. It's got the sleeker head than it had on the Romulan Warbird, the Derrida class Warbird. So these Warbirds have got new nacelles. The main elongated warp nacelles were used during normal operation and of the Valdore, while the smaller nacelles were used when the ship was engaged in a cloaking device. And then we get an image of the ship in the Bassian Rift with the Enterprise E from Star Trek Nemesis, and down here you get Commander Donatra, Captain Jean-Luc Picard looking on the Valdore, and we also have like a brown one here. So Captain Picard watched from the bridge of the Enterprise E as the green-hulled Valdore and its copper-hulled sister ship came to the aid of the fight against the Scimitar. So the Valdore featured two sets of wings and two sets of warp nacelles. The outer wings had small nacelles on the end of them and were used when the ship was running under its cloak. The larger nacelles were on the inner wings, which were used when the ship was not cloaked and was capable of propelling at higher speeds. And the bridge of the Valdore had a similar layout as Federation starships. The commanding officer was positioned in the centre, in the middle, surrounded by the other bridge consoles. And you also have this section here, the section that gives you the back end of the ship, top end, and the bottom, the side on view of the Valdore. And then you have a couple of more scenes with the Valdore. With going up against the scimitar here. So you have the hull-mounted disruptors on Romulan ships were also known to leave behind residual antiprotons, whose rate of decay could be used to accurately date when the weapons were last fired. John Logan, who wrote the screenplay for Star Trek Nemesis, wanted the battle in the Bassian Rift to be fought with a fleet of vessels, not just 4 ships. While Shinzon might a warship, the scimitar could fire its weapons while cloaked. The Valdore had to be cloaked before operating its disruptors and torpedo launchers. And then we have an image here of Tom Hardy playing Shinzon here, and Jean-Luc Picard and Shinzon here. And then we have designing the Valdore, which is really some really good pictures. I wonder if this is a new design of Romulan Warbird was required for Star Trek Nemesis, and as John Eves explains, he turned the classics for inspiration. So yes, he did. John Eves did do this. He did it. He designed that. Another of David Negron Jr.'s concepts for the Valdore showed it scaled next to the USS Enterprise, NCC 1701E. Despite being a compact nuclear design, this installation shows it was intended to be much as larger as Starfleet's most well-known known ship. And then you get some more designs from John Eves himself for the scimitar, for the Valdore. Sorry guys, this is a wee bit rude, but I'm going to have to take a wee bit of drink of water. My apologies for that. And then we have the on-screen. It first appeared in Star Trek Nemesis. It was designed by John Eves, and its last appearance was Star Trek Nemesis. And we have a bit of a trivia, boys and girls. The Remans were thought of as an undesirable caste by the Romulans, and had been forced to work in the dilithium mines of their world since at least the 22nd century. During the Dominion War, the Remans gained a reputation as fierce warriors, but they were often used as cannon fodder during the devastating battles. The Valdore Bridge in Star Trek Nemesis was actually a redesigned set of the bridge of the Enterprise E, while oval view screen was reused on the screen used aboard the sonar ships from the Star Trek Insurrection. Donatra, the commander of the Valdore, was played by Dana Meyer. Screenwriter John Logan named the character after his friend Donna Branson. Her name was also used for Lieutenant Branson, who was seen on the helm station of the Enterprise E in Star Trek Nemesis. So there's a little bit of trivia, boys and girls, for you. And there's the back of the magazine for Star Trek and the Valdore itself. Let's get into the ship itself, shall we? And here she is, the Romulan Warbird Valdore. Really good, really good starship. And there's what they were talking about. I just realised there just now. So these little smaller ones on the end of the wings were used when the ship was cloaked, and the larger ones were used when it was not cloaked. And you can also see it has a second wingspan underneath, and it has its red glow engine at the back underneath. And I really do, I honestly do like this ship. I do. It's something different for the Romulans, I take it, I guess, than having the Deritex glass Warbird with a bit underneath here. But I honestly do like it. I mean, I honestly do. Once I saw it on Star Trek Nemesis, I was like, wow, it's a nice looking sleek starship. So that's, and what we do is on the stand, it says, it just says Valdore. There we go, yep, this says Valdore. And its number is 3662-C. And what you do is to mount the starship onto its stand, as you just get this part at the back here, and you just put that into there, and it holds it sturdy. So that's my review of the Romulan Warbird Valdore, and I'd like to see what you guys down below in the comments down below think about the strip, and if you like it, please like it. Please give it the thumbs up. Please give my channel the support as well. I like to get my channel up to 50 subscribers. That's my main target just now. I'm not asking for much, but I will try and get the content to you guys so you can show your support and your love towards me, please. That'll be amazing. So what I'll do, guys and boys and girls, I'll just leave you this review, and you can watch it yourselves, and you can share it, like it, and subscribe to my channel, and please hit the notification bell as well at the top to see some more future content from myself. So I will leave you on that note, and I will see you in the next video, and I live long and prosper, and bye bye for now. Bye guys.